Here we go. Ready?
I'm ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good day, Albie. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Quite well. You look stunning today. Absolutely stunning. My goodness. How do you do it?
Laying it out a bit thick, are we?
Standard thickness.
What is this picture that you posted?
It's a great picture.
It's a terrible
Where's that
picture.
skirt?
I don't
Oh, la.
Wow. Okay. I don't.
Oh,
That's like a night dress. It's like a terrible.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
I take these all without your permission. How am I supposed
it's
to?
awful.
How am I supposed to get pictures if you can deny me if I ask for permission? So I have to take them clandestinely.
Maybe I can have some glamour shots done.
I got supple glamour shots, and she thought it was tacky and never used them.
Yeah, they are
How much
tacky.
you can give this to somebody else?
These glamour shots are tacky. That's why I said it in a Boston accent.
I know, but the lady came in from the Galleria to the front desk, and she's like, "You got to get your girlfriend glamour shots." She's
From the Galleria. Yeah.
Yeah, I had class in 1990 and 7. I was
Okay.
a lot of class. I like glamour shots. You know why else? Because I like a bunch of things, regardless of what those haters and liars say about me.
Female lead again, and female sax player also. Rindy Moss and her husband Marv Ross playing guitar for Quarter Flash and Harden My Heart.
Ooh, okay.
Excellent. Going back to 1981. I just think this is a great song. I'm a sucker for a sax, and one of those ones that kind of fell by the wayside. But I use my kids as a judgment. If they hadn't heard the song, I assume it hasn't come back. And bring this one back a little bit.
Quarter Flash. What do you remember about Quarter Flash, Melissa?
I remember that video being like pretty heavily played on the early days of MTV. It was a good song. It does have a good sax solo.
Ugh.
Shout out Tom Shattuck, who hates saxophones.
Oh my gosh. This guy hates a lot of things.
He sure does.
He doesn't like funk. He doesn't like funk.
Funk is crap.
He likes the Beatles, right?
Correct.
He likes the Killers.
No Dave Matthews Band.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
All right. I'm just looking at Quarter Flash.
That is the dishonest.
Oh my gosh, people talked about you.
What did they? I didn't know.
Wow.
That was the very dishonest Billboard chart guy and friends on the Minifan network. By the way, casting aspersions. I mean, that was our friend Steve Shaw. We're going to give a pass to, but no. This. By the way, have you noticed that I'm not allowed to call her Melissa? I have to call her Liz, which doesn't exist. It's not a name. It's Liz. I can't call her, but Billboard chart guy, all they can do, Melissa all day, talk about saxophones and Dave Matthews, 60,000 chord changes day and night. I have standards, Alice. I'm not watching your stupid Peter Parker movie. I'm not watching your stupid the Ellen Page Dancing Like E.T. movie. And I'm not going to Dave Matthews concerts. And I'm not going to get excited when Toad the Wet Sprocket plays at effing Fenway. Oh. God. Jeez. You hear me?
Wow.
Yeah. Standing my ground, my little friend.
Yeah, standing your ground.
What are you up to?
See. Well, you were excited about this on our way home from Market Basket. I was excited because there's a new update to the Jason Arday saga.
This is your guy who went to, is it Cambridge?
He's a chair of the sociology department at Cambridge. He does truly groundbreaking work in the field of DEI. Truly groundbreaking work that's mostly copied from other people's work. And is also a hero that has raised over £5 million for charity by running 30 marathons in 35 days, 600 miles in 6 days with a broken leg.
That's amazing.
And he got his thesis he couldn't speak till he was 11. Couldn't read till he was 18, etc. I mean, you guys get the idea. Anyway, we talked about his hate crime reporting that he did, that he'd been sent to Pig's Head and the police investigated, but of course they didn't. And of course he didn't. The whole thing is his entire life is fabricated. Everything is fabricated. It's all completely fake.
Yes.
So
yes.
Now the Telegraph in the UK is reporting that Jack Grove, a reporter for Times Higher Education, was recently investigated for harassment after he emailed questions to Professor Jason Arday about his academic record. Mr. Grove said the officers told him to stop contacting the professor because his mental health had been affected by the question.
Yeah, okay.
Mr. Grove told the Telegraph he had been stunned to receive a phone call from the police and told he was being investigated for doing his job.
Is that true?
He emailed questions to Jason Arday, and he reported him to the police for harassment, and the police had to investigate this reporter.
That's amazing.
He said, I was told a complaint had been made against me and investigated, but the force was not taking it forward. The officer told me I shouldn't contact Professor Arday again because his mental health had been affected by my actions. I asked him what I had done, and he said there had been online posts about Professor Arday. I said I had never posted anything about him, which in England, I guess that would be a crime if you had posted anything about the fact that he plagiarized all his work because he's black. Like, you're not allowed to comment on that. But this guy was safe because he hadn't posted anything. He just was a reporter who emailed him some questions about his academic record.
And they are allowed to ask questions. The reporters
Maybe, for now,
Yeah.
in England, they're still allowed to email. The reporters are still allowed to email people questions. I said I'd never posted anything about him and asked if he realized he was speaking to a journalist who was investigating a story. He didn't really respond, but he repeated his request for me not to contact Professor Arday again, citing his mental health. Mr. Grove had started looking into him because, he'd been tipped off by the academics who'd found evidence of the plagiarism in his work, et cetera, et cetera.
For any of the 20,000 reasons why you might look into him.
Yeah. So, but, they're obviously doubling down on this, that this is all a racist smear campaign against him, which seems like an insane route to take.
Well,
If you're not making up everything about your life story, then when you get an email from a reporter, you don't call the police, right? Like, imagine that. And I know that you do a bunch of investigative work at the Maine Wire, but imagine if you sent an email to somebody and then you got a call from the police saying, like, just following up, don't email anybody again.
Well, yeah, no. I mean, we have people all the time telling us to F off, telling us we're not allowed to report, telling us we're not allowed to video them, telling them to take stories down, telling us they're going to sue us. We just had almost a billionaire. Her lawyer said we need to change the story that we got. We actually cited another news source. They said you need to change this. And I got several things from the warnings from the lawyer from the law firm saying that they were going to take action, and we just blew it off. Because you don't just undo stuff. But the point is,
they're going to have to put a little more like teeth behind it if they want you to take it down, basically, long story short. But I'm glad Jason Arday's back because actually I forgot to read you like the best quote from this Guardian article about him yesterday when I talked about him, or 2 days ago, whatever that was, where he said, in a recent interview to promote the memoir, Arday spoke about feeling like Icarus when he came under scrutiny after joining Cambridge.
Oh, yes.
I always wanted to be a person who flew close to the sun, he said. But sometimes I wonder, did I fly too close? I mean, deep. He knows the classics. I like that in a guy.
He did fly too close, didn't he?
He flew too close to the sun. That's what it is. He always wanted to be a person who flew close to the sun.
Isn't that funny that even his downfall...
He couldn't speak, he couldn't read, but he knew he wanted to fly close to the sun. So there you go. Just like Icarus before his little wings fell off.
Well, and you know what it is? It's much like it is like Jussie Smollett in the sense that he's carved out a narrative in which even to this day he's the fallen hero.
Yeah.
You know what I was
Trump knows I wasn't exactly staying quiet about his fascism.
I went hard at 45. Okay, but You had a tuna salad, and there were no. And you had two weird, muscle-bound dudes very softly beat you up.
I mean, do people realize that if there were a bunch of racism happening, they wouldn't have to like make it up?
Well, this guy flew too close to the sun. Like you and I have sun privilege. We're allowed to be close to the sun.
And we do fly close to the sun all the time.
But this guy, no.
Flew too close?
Flew too close because of the color of his skin. And it's a tragedy. As a matter of fact.
So that's good. You know who else flew too close to the sun?
No.
Ken Jennings on BlueSky.
Okay, so I whatever I know about this guy, I don't like him.
Yeah, Ken Jennings, Jeopardy guy.
Jeopardy champion. He's really
then
good.
Host.
I like. I wanted Simawick Balawick to do it.
Mayim Bialik.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, he's always terrible. He's a big liberal, clearly, whatever. Mm-hmm. But this is like hat tip Jesse Singal of the Blocked and Reported pod, although he's never on it anymore, you said.
Yeah, kind of.
But he is on Twitter, Jesse Singal, and he is on BlueSky, where he reports on the happenings over there in Crazy Land.
That's great.
Because I don't have a BlueSky account, but you're not going to believe what Ken Jennings did to set off this firestorm that people need him to apologize for. Take a wild guess.
He indicted pit bulls.
No. I'll give you a hint. It contributed to trans genocide.
Oh my God.
Yeah. He's like literally murdered thousands, perhaps millions of trans people.
Did he endorse Harry Potter?
Close. Maybe worse.
Oh no. Did he thumbs up Sophie Cunningham?
No.
Ooh, then I don't really know at all.
He posted about playing New York Times spelling bee.
And
because the New York Times is a terrible transphobic newspaper.
They are.
Yes.
Okay.
So, and when you pay for a game subscription to the New York Times, you're supporting their transphobia.
Okay.
And trans genocide.
Okay. And how are they? Because they've run scientific articles.
Yeah, they've run some stories that aren't like fully on board with every trans thing.
Oh, I see. No.
So this user on BlueSky posted his post and said, "I wish people who care about trans people could understand that playing New York Times games is still an insult to trans people." And Ken Jennings replied, "This may be true of others, but I actually got express permission from the trans community to keep NYT games and recipes. I also have a news subscription, which is arguably worse, so I had to specifically send in a written request. It took 30 days, but I got approved." They were like, trans people are not a monolith, and like-minded allies may disagree on specific media boycotts and stuff like that. It was a huge load off my mind. To which, do you think the trans person found this funny?
No.
Is this really how you want to talk to a trans person about trans people? I'm so glad I'm not on BlueSky. So then others go, "F you, dude. Shit take, Ken. For a smart guy, this is decidedly not smart. Ken, WTF. Bad effing look, my guy." Then people resurfaced a joke he made years ago where he said that there's nothing sadder than a hot person in a wheelchair.
Oh, he did?
In 2014, he said that.
Ken Jennings did?
Yeah,
oh,
they resurfaced that.
Well, that does remind me. I did say I wanted to watch Notting Hill.
Yeah, so he went through all of these things. People have been like piling on him. They're very mad. He posted something random, and this was like 4 days after it, and somebody goes, "I was wondering how long you'd wait before posting like nothing happened." Like, nothing did happen. Blocking the trans people, pointing out you have some explaining to do isn't a good look, Ken. Like, they just go on and on. But I guess, so anyway, Jesse Singal like provided a quote to Fox News as they were writing an article about this brouhaha and whatever. It's just funny. BlueSky exists in such a different universe.
Yes.
That like, it's patently obvious to all of these people that if you pay for a New York Times subscription in any form, even just the games subscription, that you're harming trans people.
That is
which like they're so far now. Like, and I think I can't decide if it's like bad for America or good for America that those people like are no longer on Twitter and just like all went off in their own ecosystem where they continue to spiral further.
They go to
and further.
Twitter when they want to get the word out about something.
Well, yeah,
and then explain to you where they've been. By the way, if you notice, I haven't been posting here, and nobody has noticed.
Of course, but it is like. You do have to wonder, people that are percolating in that media environment really, they're just deranged. They're so out of touch. Because the New York Times is a center-left publication.
I don't even like the word center being in there.
Well, yeah, but we're right-wing, so I'll give them a nod that, like, I'm coming at them from a more right-wing perspective.
And the heads rolled because Tom Cotton wrote an op-ed.
Right.
I mean... They're gone.
But to the people on BlueSky,
I said I've never read one. So, have you?
An op-ed in the New York Times?
No, like an entire newspaper in the New York Times. I used to get it.
Whole newspaper?
Yeah.
I've read whole articles. I haven't read the whole paper.
Yeah.
But I've considered sometimes they hit me with the discount for the game subscription.
Well, that's a.
I think about it. I haven't paid for a game subscription. I only play the free ones, but. Yeah,
but can't they have like one demerit? They're with Gaza.
They're with them on everything.
Yeah, like but you have to be there 100%.
But no, to BlueSky people, it is obvious that the New York Times is a tool of the fascist dictator state that wants to genocide trans people. So much so. That if you nonchalantly post about playing word games...
Can I ask you a question? Remember, let's say, let's go now, we'll say 15 years ago, there were no trans people. Wasn't actually even a word.
There were, but...
There was no, there wasn't. There was like transsexuals and other words we had for people who were... And you could like...
We learned about it at school.
And you could have sex changes, whatever... But there was no, there certainly was no LGBTQI plus demisexual. Like there was no, like the spectrum, it was all true. Why would all of these people who used to just be like either gay men or lesbian women all suddenly want to dive into an identity that's being genocided and massacred all over the United States constantly? Like, wouldn't you hold off for a little bit, wait till the storm passes? Maybe it's not a great time to tell everybody I'm LGBTQI plus. And do the whole thing.
Well,
right?
But of course, nobody actually is being genocided.
No.
And that's to the detriment of the people that actually believe the hype about the trans genocide, because like we've talked about the people that go apply for asylum in the Netherlands or wherever and end up in their migrant camps waiting for their asylum claim to be processed. There's nothing happening to trans people.
Right.
And the whole thing with like Sophie Cunningham and the sports and whatever is it's purely an insane scandal generated out of nothing, because nobody even 5 years ago would have questioned. Maybe not 5. That's probably too recent. But 10 years ago, nobody would have questioned the idea that you could have men playing women's sports. It wouldn't even have been a point of discussion. Right.
And by the way, there's a whole bunch of people now trying to get biological men into the WNBA, which I think is fantastic. Absolutely do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then if they ruin it, and the WNBA then has to go out of business.
Well, Clay Travis also.
The WNBA, if they ruin it, and the WNBA has to go out of question. A bunch of these these coaches and stuff who have been pussies about this will say, "Okay, well, great. Now you find that you're showing no compassion." They'll never take a hit. That maybe you should have just fucked around with it.
Of course not. No, the left never has to apologize. Just like they never apologize about anything to do with COVID. We all made mistakes. You did too. I forgive you.
Yeah.
But
they weren't forgiving us when we were killing them. Remember, we were killing them.
Right.
You were saying something about Sophie Cunningham.
Oh, I was just saying
Clay Travis.
Oh, Clay Travis offered a bunch of money, donated to charity if a WNBA team or even an all-star team will play a high school boys team of his choice.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Like,
I think it's great.
yeah, and I think every time they say it too, somebody should say like, well, if you're against exclusion, like why do we have a separate WNBA? Why don't we just include the women in the NBA?
I would like to see, if those are men, then I think that a tough guy, Angel Reese, should go up against a 6'4" big guy who's going to be as physical with her as she is with Caitlyn, whatever her name is.
But here's the thing, is this whole thing isn't really about the trans people. It's about a whole lot of resentment about Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham in the first place for being more famous than a lot of other people that are in the WNBA.
Yes.
And the trans thing is merely a vehicle for them to show how much they hate Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham.
Yes.
Do you think if Angel Reese said she didn't think men should be in women's sports, we'd be having the same conversation right now? Absolutely not. And that's why, even though Caitlin Clark didn't say anything about trans people, for some reason she's in this conversation too. And in fact, she said she wimped out of the question. She has not said I said what I said or any of this stuff. But that's why she's roped into the conversation too, because there is a simmering undercurrent of hate for Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham for being white people that are good in the WNBA and that have drawn a lot of fans and a lot of fame to the WNBA, and they friggin' hate it. They hate it.
Well, but it's not just that. It's like people also people latched on to somebody who was not a street thug. And the street thug culture is in. Angel Reese acts like an asshole and entitled like a hood rat. She does. And I told you, I interviewed one of these, two of these people a few years ago, and it sucked. And they were entitled. They had names that could not be pronounced, and they let me know that I was saying it wrong. Like, he's saying something. It doesn't. You don't matter, but unless in an artificial sense, now you have to matter, and now you get like deals and. But it's like, yeah. So I do think that that's part of it. Is that people look at these like bad sportsmanship people and like, ugh, get me out of here. That said, it works in other ways too. If Angel Reese was the biggest MAGA SOB in the world, all MAGA would love her.
Oh, of course.
And when she was being a bad sport, they'd be all for it.
Yeah, there's totally a team thing that happens. Yeah. But I mean, I don't think that Caitlin Clark is MAGA. No, she's not. I don't think Sophie Cunningham probably is quite what we would consider MAGA either.
No.
On probably most issues, which she's never talked about, so we don't really know. But it's like Sydney Sweeney. She's like vaguely right-wing coded in some way, or like hasn't fully jumped on board.
Well, isn't that the thing? Is that like these struggle sessions? It's like, okay, Sydney, say the things you're supposed to say. Ken Jennings, say the thing. No, not that. No, it's really these people it's just freaking tribunals.
Can you imagine how miserable that must be, though, to be on the left and to have to go through this crap? To have people freaking out at you about
but
nothing?
Also, but when you started and you said it was the trans thing where they said, oh, people are killing us, whatever. Like, it's not. Nobody cares, which is part of the reason that they're upset. But also, it's like, who people are killing?
Who?
So there's a demographic of Americans who are being killed, actually. Like, young black men are being killed.
Yeah. Yes, that is true.
But the rule is, on BlueSky, who's killing them?
White cops.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Or Asian cops, or whatever. They're white enough. The white supremacy.
Yeah.
Is killing them.
Yeah.
And it's funny. I just heard when somebody was talking about COVID, one of these idiots that we played said, oh, remember, there was a lot, people were very upset during COVID. Trump started calling it the China virus, and there was all sorts of violence against Asian people everywhere.
Isn't that like crazy?
Right. And we all remember the violence against Asian people. It's all on camera. And it wasn't.
And it went away.
Remember, it was black men.
Of course it
punching
was.
Asian people. But remember, somebody wrote a thoughtful article that we played here, talked about it on The Atlantic, saying how that still was white supremacy.
Of course.
Okay, so they're sticking to these rules. Like if you wanted to say young black men are being hunted by young black men, you'd be accurate.
Mm-hmm.
It's happening, and it's a problem. But that's not convenient for anybody. And then the Blue Skies don't work. We're not going to. There's no white supremacy. And it's just so stupid. Let me get to some of these chat messages, Alice. Tommy New Hampshire says, I love the band version of Corey Feldman. No, he needs to be. Well, I already called for his death. I called for his death in the late 80s. And I got Corey Haim, got him checked off. Feldman's got to go. He's always.
Our daughter's still upset that you're so mad at Oasis.
I called for their deaths. Both
she claims
a long time ago
that if she found an Oasis song that you didn't know and like played a cover of it by someone else that didn't sound like them, that you'd like it.
I would recognize the Beatles chords and the attempt of one of the Gallaghers to be John Lennon immediately. I would recognize it, and I would not. They're not the only ones, but they just ripped the Beatles off. Cheswick says, where's the audio of the owner, bartender, and server at the restaurant where you stole the Bloody Mary talking about you? I know, speaking of playing audio, we don't have that audio because they didn't record anything and we didn't steal the Bloody Mary.
They're not releasing the video because for privacy reasons.
Yeah, that's the...
They were going to release
what's that
the
place
video.
Called again?
Park Lunch?
That's Park Lunch, that's right. And because they want to be known as the people who said that we were stealing from them. Linda Mark's attorney, I know. If some lawyer calls you, it's because the client paid them to. What's that about?
About lawyers telling you not to publish stories.
Oh, yeah. Linda Marks, actually, she is a lawyer up there who we talked to. It's funny you say that. We're going to have her on Mainwire TV as a legit lawyer.
Wait, the same Linda Marks?
Yes.
Not just somebody else named Linda Marks?
No.
Wow.
Wait.
Who knew?
Wait, Linda Marks, is that the singer?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not who I mean then. The other lady from Maine, the lawyer. She's not a...
Isn't it? Isn't that who we're talking about?
Maybe.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Didn't Jennings beat the Wilson computer? Yeah, he did. Didn't he? Did he beat the IBM thing? You'd know that, Alice. Tommy New Hampshire says, Tom's crushing on Blossom. That's not fun. Not true, but that girl 7 was hot. When she turned 18. Wherever I hear so-and-so and Blue Sky said, I know, it's going to be terrible. By the way, can you believe Montante? I said, he condemned me tweeting that picture of you. Is there anything wrong with that picture? Is that an indecent picture?
Well, I'm in a nightshirt.
What does that mean? You look like you're in a dress.
I don't know. But I told you I thought it was a bad picture. What is Pepper eating on the floor? I don't want to know.
Don't know. But the fact is this, what a pussy-whipped person. To say, you shouldn't be tweeting. Jesus, come on. Mike, was he going to come back to us ever? Okay. WNBA wouldn't fold. They just have to leech more off the NBA, and we'd have to pretend the work area about 6'5" Amazonian lesbians named Jubio. It's a marketable talent. 6'7" was the 10-year-old boy from Married with Children. Oh, 7 was the 10-year-old boy. Yeah, remember that kid? They got rid of him quick enough. And then they talked about it, which was hilarious. No take. I used to do a great Al Bundy. It's been too long.
You've done it on this show. People have heard
it was a great Al Bundy.
Okay.
I have spoken, so it is written, so it shall be done.
I'm a little rusty. I haven't done this in 27 years. I did a great Al Bundy. Mm-hmm. There was a time in reruns where you had, what are you looking at?
Nothing.
Why are you reading your phone now? Where you had like an hour of
I'm going to go look
Simpsons,
for a new topic.
An hour of... I sent us something. Hold on.
Did you see our buddy Scott Galloway? Galloway, whatever.
No, what did he do? No. Oh, God, what a bitch.
That cut that we just played of him, everybody was like talking about that. And Spencer Pratt tweeted about it. He's a perfect example of perhaps the most pernicious people in society, the stupid smart person, educated beyond his intelligence, smart enough vocabulary to justify his ego and smugness, but too stupid to understand basic realities of communists. Smart people internalize history and make good decisions. They know the dangers of hubris. Stupid people don't know enough to even opine on the issues in the first place, so their stupidity isn't a threat, but the stupid smart person can teach at NYU. He can build a successful business. He can even give a good TED talk, but he's not smart enough to see the limits of his own capacity.
That is so true.
So he asserts
So
himself
true.
in society with an outsized level of confidence. Sadly, he's articulate enough to fool lots of people into elevating his stupid ideas, and that's the problem. People listen to the stupid smart guys like him, then they're genuinely baffled when there's a Kalashnikov pointed at their head as they're staring at a cinder block wall behind the Politburo headquarters. In a functional society, this clown would be a pariah. I have precisely zero empathy for his plight in NYC. He endorsed it. Now he can eat it good and hard. So somebody surfaced this to Kara Swisher and Galway, and they're beyond perplexed by it. Speaking of like people with blue sky brain, who, I mean, and I guess we're guilty of this to an extent because we look at what the people are saying on Blue Sky and we're like, this is unbelievable that they're talking this way. So somebody surfaces to them and listen to their reaction. That's it's in our things that to play. Listen to their reaction because they're completely.
It's Galloway you want?
Yeah,
Okay.
they can't make heads or tails of the accusation or anything to do with it.
By the way, he's with Kara Swisher, who is the greatest of all time of being a pseudo-intellectual.
This stupid smart person.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my
Should
God.
we read the tweet? Hold on.
Yes, let's read the tweet.
Scott Galloway is a perfect example of perhaps the most pernicious people in society. So first off,
He doesn't know pernicious.
what's the over-under on? He actually understands the word pernicious.
I don't think he
And
wrote
Oh,
it.
they're
is
so
a
smart.
stupid, smart person. Educated beyond his intelligence, smart enough vocabulary to justify his ego and smugness, but too stupid to understand basic realities of communists, smart people. Okay, this is what stupid people.
He's literally proving himself right in here.
Right.
Galloway can't help but be this smug.
And then they retreat to immediately the first accusation of people that don't know how to respond to something, which is get the play on that where you want me.
People. Okay, this is what stupid people do trying to use AI.
Yeah.
This was
he used
clearly
AI.
written by AI.
Why did he pick you out? Was
don't-
it your Bill Maher thing?
I literally have no idea.
His Bill Maher thing is such a harder thing because here he's like who he really is, which is his bitch. And Bill Maher, he gives this spiel I told you last night where, go talk to a woman, put your screen away, go outside, go fishing, get a hook stuck into you, trip in the woods. This whole... And he's given the same one more than once on Bill Maher. And it's like, oh, Jesus, that's all you have? But you're this freaking Manhattan pussy. Oh.
You were very supportive of Fauci, and because you just slightly laughed at him, Bill Maher joke, they were like giving you a hard time. But it was like...
Did the people hurt your feelings on Bill Maher?
But see, they don't know why. They're speculating now about why Spencer Pratt tweeted about him.
Right.
Because they can't even understand the criticism.
Who would criticize us?
What are they? Why? What upset him? We can't figure it out.
We're betters. We're really thoughtful people. We get invites to places. Bill Maher, why does he have her on? He must be like, this sucks. But I watched some of his not John Wayne. Will Rogers. Was it Will Rogers? No. Who's the guy? Mark Twain.
Okay.
Award thing from the Kennedy Center. They didn't call it the Kennedy Trump Center, by the way. I watched some last night, and it was good. It was good.
Oh. I don't know anything about it.
I think it must have been Bill Maher. He must have seen you, right?
I guess.
Or the Mamdani doxing thing. Maybe the Mamdani doxing.
But why would he go
But
out?
you were critical
wouldn't he
of
like the
Mamdani.
doxing?
This is
thing?
great. Smug coffee latte liberals. Why would he? Did you understand? How could somebody really makes zero sense to me? It's the billionaire's tax. I mean, who wouldn't want to?
I don't know what prompted him. I was like,
All I can say is, and the reason I
we
read
did call
it,
him a moron many times when he was running. That is fair.
as FDR said, please judge me by my critics. Spencer, if you're out there, please continue to shitpost me.
Yeah, he seems okay. He seems okay with it. Oh my God! Talk about a guy who so fucking bothered because he's trying to be this guy who he's not. He's just this milquetoast pussy cat. Oh, indoor cat. My friend Owen Benjamin.
Mm-hmm. Who? Don't check in on him.
Yeah, don't check in on him.
Don't see what he's.
I had the last interview with Owen Benjamin
Don't
when you
see
were allowed
what
to
he's
interview
saying
him.
about the Charlie Kirk assassination and how Israel ate the body or something.
He had the Jews being.
That's fine. Okay.
there are a few
Who's
people.
next? George Santos? What? What in the fucking
Bring
fuck
it.
is that?
This is like,
Like, I was like,
and
who
I'm
could
not
be
on.
stupider?
I'm not on Twitter, so I don't care.
Can you imagine like being on with these two and the Velociraptor lady and her Ozempic friend? Can you imagine the room where they all think they're badasses?
Oh my gosh.
And these stupid Christians like singing their songs like, yeah, he built an ark. Hello, can you imagine believing that somebody built a boat for every animal, 2 of every animal? Yeah, maybe you should check yourself. Oh, smug. Oh, I would use the F gay slur, which I've brought all these back into the house, by the way, but I'm not ready to use them on the air. Although I work for a company right now where I am good to go. I have never been. I'm not saying that that there's anybody what's it called? Homophobic or anything. But I work right now for an organization, and a boss in particular, who is not offended.
So if you got a New York Times game subscription, do you think
Steve
you wouldn't be fired? Or
he would call me up and say, "Don't you realize people are dying? They're being murdered." He would fire me for the New York Times subscription. That's what the problem would be.
Will say about me.
I know. But
so I don't. Yeah, but I didn't. I was trying to figure out. I'm like, who decided let's go after Scott now?
I don't know.
And
oh, you poor bitch. Oh, imagine why would anybody go? Where are the intellectuals here? Where are the intellectuals?
And did you catch that where he goes, well, I'm not on Twitter, so I don't really like see the things they're saying there, but
yeah. What's he on, Alice?
I'm sure he's on BlueSky.
He's on Twitter, obviously, because he wants to see what people are saying. Can you? I saw this thing. I mean, I don't even know what it was. It's just very vague. But somebody may have said like something like about me. Do you think he knows? You know, it's also another good thing about them is actually this is like maybe I'll rename this episode because I've named it already. The name was this. The name,
Flying Too Close to the Sun.
He flew too close to the sun. Do you like that one?
I mean, I like it, but what do we have that's better?
But I love how he and she hear Spencer Pratt use the word pernicious, and they're like, wait, that's a R-level word. There's no way he would know.
Somebody like Spencer Pratt doesn't know what pernicious
he must
means.
have used AI. Like, we use that word. That shows, that's an indicator. You know, it's another word for dangerous. So Trump is pernicious. So, right? Like, that's an R. How did he know that? Oh, it's totally AI. Totally AI. Anybody uses our language, it's AI, except when it's us. And we're real intelligence. But nobody who's not like us can be intelligent except for artificial intelligence, which has been minding my work for years and knows that I invented pernicious. All right, what is the chat? Are we there? The time?
Yeah, I guess we have to go to the chat.
Okay. Let me check in with the chat.
Wait,
What? There's a chat, then the chat.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was confused.
Let's see.
So now I don't felt, right? We sit in silence while you look through the chat. That's how this goes. Okay.
Okay, here we go. Oh, Smugsy, Tom. That's Smugsy. Smugsy's the lawyer from Maine. Yeah. She was a Minifan hater back in the day. She was in public office in Maine, I think. We were talking to her. He says, libtard. Cheswick said, didn't Alice just read this? Did you read this? No, Alice doesn't read this anymore. Do you read this? I read this now.
Yeah, I guess so. Wait, is that what we're talking about?
The chat? Do you read the chat?
I'll text James.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Minifan hater, effing spell check. Okay. She probably hates ministers too. The game subscription goes, this is Cheswick says, the game subscription goes direct to Gaza bombs. Is that funny, Alice?
Yeah.
It's a genocide in there.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go to the chat, shall we?
Yes.
Damn, it's hard to find.
Why is it hard to find?
I have 1,000.
Maybe you should tee it up in advance the show. Especially now you've only got one camera to manage. There's nothing.
Yeah, I got to put more cameras on me. I want more angles of me.
Okay.
I'm going to put an AI.
Let's get a good
view.
up under the chins.
I'm going to put. What do you mean chins?
I mean chin. Sorry.
Thank you. Go, Pepper. Go ahead.
Are you afraid?
Go ahead.
People on the internet might know that you call the dog a rat.
I would never. I will not sit here and have you disparage. You're being pernicious.
Pepper, go.
Pepper, go.
Pepper, go out.
Go.
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 James, you're going to have
It's
to use
okay.
food
James
because
is going to let her out. She's not. She's going in Anson's room.
Okay, ready?
Hey, Billy from Manchester.
Hey, Billy.
You know, all this family does is just bitch about everything. I was listening to the Mail It In podcast, All You Can Mail In podcast. And, you know, the complaint from Tom, who wasn't there, by the way, about, you know, the iPad where you order appetizers off that. You know, the Yard House, it's, by the way,
Oh.
advertising it as a family friendly and lots of kids, Alice. Oh, God, that just sounds like a terrible advertisement for any restaurant. But whatever. You guys do what you do. World revolves around the Shaddocks. But the reason why it's there is because of little shits like your kids who can't sit still for a minute. That iPad has a ton of games on there to keep these kids occupied, so they don't bother regular people who actually pay for drinks. Mocktails, ridiculous. Pay for drinks that actually pay for food.
As cocktails.
Do they really?
Basically, yeah. I mean,
instead of throwing up in the bathroom and all that stuff. So that's why they're.
That is a good point, Alice. You've done all that. To win the Taco Gigante challenge, you tactically chundered and closed that place down. Hey, if you guys like the margaritas or whatever it was called in Chelmsford in the Loop, I'm sorry it's closed now. Unfortunately, ServPro couldn't clean it sufficiently for it to pass inspection.
I was very neat.
Weirdo.
There, and
those are good pictures of you, though.
They probably added a little benefit of maybe, you know, you can order an app and kind of make things more efficient. 102. I hate this family so much.
You make some good points there, Billy. That is, yeah, we have done that too.
I don't think I complained about the app. Did I complain about the iPad with the app?
You did not, but we didn't know why it was there. Well, we didn't know why you were ordering apps and booze from the iPad. But I think
we speculated efficiency.
Yeah, we're all for those games. I think Chili's has that too, don't they?
It was Buffalo Wild Wings where we always used to.
No, I know, but Chili's has it too, I think.
Hey, Tom and Alice. It's Allison from Ohio.
Hey, Allison.
Remember how back in the day there was that fight between the two Steves on the chat?
Yes.
Steve from Merrimack.
Gloucester
and Steve from Gloucester. Yes, yes.
Well, there's going to be another fight.
Oh, frig.
It's going to be between me and Billy from Manchester.
Oh, wow.
Because I am so sick of hearing him call and complain about Alice.
Yep.
Everybody else loves Alice. And all he does is bitch.
Oh, hold on. She's using foul language. I got to go back for this. By the way, they now have Skyline Chili at Walmart over here.
And all he does is bitch and moan.
Correct.
And bitch and moan.
Yep.
And he's going to ruin it for all of us. So Billy from Manchester, shut your whore mouth.
Wow.
I'm out.
Wow.
38.
Did you just say shut your whore mouth?
Yes.
Oh. You have a crush on Allison now?
And bitch and moan. And he's going to ruin it for all of us. So Billy from Manchester, shut your whore mouth.
I heard the show was really good when I was gone.
38 seconds.
If an attractive singer who's good at music in performing, and there's a chance that she's going to tell me to shut my whore mouth from the microphone, I'm in.
Okay.
Thank you, Allison. I agree with you. He's a whore mouth. Alice. Uh-oh. Oh, no, Alice. Alice did a spick there. Mocktail is all over the floor here now. Really? Do you need to, can you do this into the microphone, please? Here, I'll turn it up. Oh, Jesus. I'll turn it down. Wow. Would you like some assistance?
No. I choked.
Are you quite ready? Would you like a drink of water? This is actually just water here.
I'm great.
Okay. You're great. Yeah. You seem great.
It was a mocktail right now, as a matter of fact.
Hey guys, Andy in Cambridge,
Hey,
5
Andy.
minutes east of the Phoenix Landing. I'm a little bit concerned that I left the exact same chat message 4 times over the weekend, and Tom has the timestamps on when I did that.
Oh,
I'd love to know, because I know I got a good primer on Friday at the Phoenix Landing before I went home. I think I took Saturday off, and I know I was there again on Sunday, but that adds up to Drunken Andy calling into the chat 3 times.
yeah.
And there were definitely 4 messages, and I still advocate that every one of you who, a lot of you are in my demographic and older than Tom, and so you already knew what Scruffy the Cat is, but all of you who are in Tom's demographic, what's a little too young for Scruffy the Cat, I think you should give it a shot. and Tom.
Yeah.
If you happen to be getting the band back together that was never allowed to play TT the Bears, I do kind of know somebody that books shows at the Middle East, and I can introduce you.
Ooh.
All right, guys. Cheers.
I haven't gotten better, Andy. So let's see the timestamps. There is no timestamp, unfortunately. I don't think so. Does it give us any more information? Just says 2 days ago. You didn't sound drunk though.
It probably you might be able to dig and find the timestamps.
I'll dig. Yeah, no, this is just a daytime acid trip you were on, Andy. But there's but you found us the stuff, and that's fine. And the messages were enjoyable.
Have you listened to Scruffy the Cat now?
Only on this show. But yes, Andy, you're all good. By the way, I've been there, my friend. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I was about 30 years ago. I lived with a young lady in Belmont, Massachusetts. And maybe it wasn't 30 years ago. Maybe it was 20 years ago. But anyway, me and a friend went out early on Saturday and watched college football somewhere. Like it was at some bar, and we had a thorough time. And so I let my dog out, Sky the Greyhound, out of the back of the place, and I laid down on the couch, which is like a couch that right outside of it is our porch.
Mm-hmm.
And I took a little nap, and Sky the Greyhound then barked for about 2 hours from outside, desperately wanting to come inside. I was snoozing there, and so the neighbors, it was a very close-knit neighborhood, all like gathered on the porch, and they could all see me laying there on the porch, unresponsive. Alice, are you getting this?
Mm-hmm.
And so my girlfriend at the time, whose house condo it was extremely upset, and they happened to have a block party the next weekend. I spent it apologizing to every person. I don't know why I brought that up. Doesn't seem like I should have to. Okay, ready? Oh, but so Andy, yeah, that's no problem. You're not a whore mouth, right, Alice?
No.
I want from now on, every show, I want you to decide who is and who is not a whore mouth.
I don't want that kind of responsibility.
Alice K. Shattuck, all fired up over Tom's lack of ability to fill that empty space, that silence that he creates. Alice, I would just say, cut the guy a little slack.
Thank you.
He's not so familiar with how to fill, but ask any guy from the South End in the 90s, they can tell you he definitely know what it's like to get filled.
Alice, I don't know what that means whatsoever.
I don't either.
Whatsoever. I was not in the South End in the 90s. Although there was a couple of great bars down there. Appleton Street was a great bar. Great bar. But that is incorrect. I was not a homosexual in the 90s. Unless I got filled up with drinks, which I did in the 90s. No doubt about that. Then one time there was a belly dancer on, where was this place? In what used to be the Clatta. The Clatta, it used to be something else. That's where Matarana used to own it. And we were at a party with the belly dancer. Well, she was belly dancing. And then we all went outside, and then I made a pass at her, and she pushed me away, and that was it. So maybe I'll change the ending of that story. I was a whoremouth that night, Alice. Speaking of whoremouth.
And as an add-on to that past message, this all stems back to about a year and a half ago, where Alice said we never complained about anything on the All You Can Eat, All You Can Mail In podcast. This is a quote. We never complained, and it's just been complaining about everything from coffee at IHOP to the treatment at Holiday Inn Express. And then Tom, I don't know if I like that in reference to the iPads. I don't know if I like that. Oh, you fatso, you weren't even there to dislike or like it. Oh.
No, I think I was saying that we never complained.
I can't anymore.
In establishments generally about anything.
No, but there have been more complaints about establishments this year, especially the one who slandered my good name, Alice. Talk about a whoremouth, the owner of that place.
I haven't had a chance to listen to the latest All You Can Berate podcast, but boy, howdy, Shattuck. I've come to realize, I thought maybe you were a monster because you wouldn't give Cyril the time of day when he wanted to engage you in playing a game that he's interested. But oh no, baby Tom couldn't do it because he doesn't like those kind of games. But you're not a monster. And because hearing how you were upset that Alice was off comforting somebody going through some trauma, and you were upset because she couldn't be home to make your dinner for everybody, and you had to do it. You're not a monster, Tom. You're the sixth child in that house. God bless you, Alice. Oh, by the way, Tom.
Yes.
Haven't you figured out how to get rid of stuff without having to pay for it to go into a dumpster?
No.
Join an organization where they have one. Work part-time somewhere. Volunteer where they have a dumpster. Bing, bang, Bob's your uncle. No more paying to get rid of anything.
I like that.
Smart enough, would you?
Ooh, not bad. Not bad. When I worked at Caldor, they had a problem because there was a chute that you could throw trash out into the I guess back then it was a recycle bin that used to crush stuff, and the overnight employees started to climb into it to steal. All whoremouths, all of them. Are you okay, Alice? I know that you had a situation here. Brings us back. But yeah, there's no doubt she talks crime. I mean, I may have to take a little responsibility for some of this stuff in particular, because I was leading her. Obviously, Rick. I didn't. She just called in, so I was leading her into areas where I wanted to. Yeah, it's a little tough to continue getting through that segment with my wife coughing up blood. Just don't fall over everything, okay? That's so horrific to see. Human body have to get battered like that.
I don't like the picture you posted of me on Twitter.
Why? Because it's sexy?
It's a stupid picture. My hair's not brushed. It's awful.
It's a picture of a pretty young lady from 2013. What is wrong with you?
It's an awful
It's
photo.
a good picture. Oh, you don't know anything.
And it shows my feet. Like, it's a terrible picture. Stop it.
No, you stop it. Whoremouth.
Follow the All You Can Eat podcast, the
Don't
Brow
even bother.
podcast, all the places.
Whatever.
This stuff.
C'est La Vie.
Tacky and never use them.
Yeah, they are
Thomas,
tacky.
you can give this to somebody else. 2, 1.
Little shits like your kid of little of little shits like your kids who can't sit still for